I'm so excited to come to your demonstration.
I just demonstrated Joomchi, which is a traditional Korean papermaking techniques, and you agitate multiple layers of hanji or mulberry papers with water in order to fuse the layer into one piece.
Where did you learn this technique?
I learned initially in my college from my papermaking professor.
And this is very much a technique that can go into other fields like textiles you mentioned and fashion design.
Fashion, sculpture, insulation, because it is a material which can be transformed into many different things. It does not have a fixed form.
So different than you said, it's a material, not an image necessarily.
Right, it is a material. It's a way of processing material and transforming material into much stronger material. This process takes long time. Some people argue in order to make very strong Joomchi, it takes a few hours, but I usually spend 60 to 90 minutes. Maybe 20 minutes for just hand massaging, and I use either bamboo blind or bubble wrap for another 20 minutes, and then eventually I just use my hand and do the final phrase. That also takes about 20 minutes, but you can create very interesting outcome by overdoing. So you can literally do for hours. So
you can't go wrong if you do it longer.
Right.
But can you underdo it?
But if you underdo it, then you are taking the risk of making it weak. And later, the Joomchi layers could be disintegrated when it is not completely fused. So that is the risk you are taking. But technically, yes, but it is risky thing to do. Underdoing is risky in Joomchi. It takes a long time. And also, unlike painting or drawing, which in real time, you kind of see how things are progressing. You get the instant reward. But in Joomchi, you don't really get those, sweet candies. You only get to see the final outcome after processing everything. So you have to be kind of patient and have to be just patient enough to wait for the final.
You can't speed
fruit.
it up.
Yeah, it's impossible to speed up. I mean, then you risk doing underperforming.
Watch lots of TV shows from this technique?
So when I do myself, I want to use the time to watch something entertaining, something fun, or listening to, because I don't really have to look at my hands doing it. I can watch something while doing it. So I watched a lot of TV shows and YouTube videos. For a big project I did last year, I watched Netflix series Breaking Bad. I'm always negotiating, I'm interacting with the material, very physical and tactile. Yeah, I'm having a conversation with the material, so it's not really boring. Hanji or mulberry paper, you break down the fiber of the paper, and then you reconnect them into one piece. And once it dries, the fused paper becomes much stronger and much more resilient. Almost at that point, you can say it is acting like a piece of fabric than paper.